Hey guys, this is Dr. Alex. I'm here at Limitless Chiropractic and I'm with my good buddy Woody today, and we're going to describe bulging discs and we're going to talk about whether you actually have them or not. Stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so today we're going to talk about these bulge discs and we're going to get straight to the bottom of it to see if you actually have them and if that's what's causing you some issues. Okay, so first we're going to talk about Woody here to our left. He is a shining example of what we want a spine to look like. Okay, so we want to model our spines after him. Now if you'll notice, his spine is shaped somewhat like an S, okay? And that's because your spine is designed like that, so it takes load like a spring when you're running, jumping, carrying things, etc. Now, if you'll notice, you have these big clear discs in between all of them. Okay, now I'm focusing on the low back for now because that is where people typically get a bulge disc that is giving them all of their problems. Okay, so these clear discs, I want you to imagine they are just like water balloons. Okay, they are full of water and are fluid, we will say, and they are what aids in shock absorption whenever you hit the ground. When you pick things up, they're squishy so that they can take up load. Okay, now we want to make sure and keep all of that fluid in there. Okay, so we do not want what you see on this side of Woody here. This is a disc herniation. Now there's a big difference between a disc bulge and a disc herniation. We'll get to the herniation in another video. Now back to the disc bulge. Now, I want you to imagine a water balloon, okay? So if I was holding a water balloon here in my hand and I were to push on one side, we would be squishing the water to the other side, right? And then vice versa. If I squished on this side, it'd be going that way. All right? So if you could imagine anybody under the age of 40, really, has plenty of fluid in their discs and they're like little baby water balloons, all right? Now, I'm going to use this other spine to show you what people do a lot nowadays, and that is this. They sit at a desk and work on stuff, work on computers, look at their phone, yada, yada, yada. There's no shortage of poor posture nowadays, okay? Now, I want you to imagine gravity pulling down on this spine is actually pushing on the front of all of these vertebrae, hence squishing all of the water fluid in them that way, okay? So that would be, in effect, creating a bulge to the back side, right? So, for example, if I am sitting here and I lean forward and to the left like this, I currently have a disc bulge, a bunch of them, up my right side here, okay? Because I'm squishing all of the fluid from one side to the other. So as far as the fluid dynamics go, I can create a bulge just by leaning back and forth because I still have plenty of fluid in my discs, okay? Now, the difference between that and what I hear often in the office is people say, oh, I have a bulging disc and it's been causing me these issues for years. Okay, well, we need to figure out exactly if that's a bulging disc, if it's a disc herniation, or if there's just some kind of dysfunction causing that issue, because I can lean forward and cause a disc bulge and have zero symptoms associated with it. And so we want to make sure that if you're having symptoms that it's actually from a disc bulge, because chances are it probably isn't. It's some other issue that hasn't been resolved, some other kind of dysfunction, and so that's what it's up to me to figure out, okay? So if you have a disc bulge or somebody's given you that, rather than just accepting that narrative and accepting that you're going to have a disc bulge and back problems for the rest of your life, go see your chiropractor and talk to him more specifically about it, or come see us, give us a call, and I'd be happy to help you out and try and figure out exactly what you have going on from a neurological standpoint, from a functional standpoint, and see where we go from there. Okay? So I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope this was a little informative, and take care.